And we are rolling. Okay, I've been fighting with this software to record. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. This video is basically going to be a quick overview of everything. I have a feeling you can't see my mouse, so I'll select things. But anyway, this task is due 19/2/2021. That is this Friday. That might be quite a short deadline, but I'm pretty sure you can all make it. If you can't, do let me know. But it's midterm. Like, you don't have school either. But if we can get it as much done as we can, we don't have to do it during school time. So, here's the task I have listed out here. It's located in the announcement section, or it's located within each of your pairs in tasks. It's located as well. Okay? So, script out your sections fully and include all points you will mention in the video. Be descriptive. It's okay if it's long, but don't copy paste everything from the book though. Like I've said, it won't look good. We're trying to make it a bit more interesting, you know. If you need to use material that's not in the book, Wikipedia, make sure to include a link directly to the website. So link that website so that we can reference sources at the end of the video. On with the book thing, you can copy paste, just not everything, you know. Like, copy paste the main points. If you need to copy paste the words you need from your old group section in OneNote, I have left it there. So as you can see, group 1, 2 and 3 is actually still there. And for example, if I want to copy what I've done, I can do so. I don't need to waste time rewriting everything. Yeah. No pictures of videos for now, or narration. I should even specify that too. I'll fix that later. But no narration either. It's just scripting. You shall be scripting or narrating your own section, so you can say it how you want it to be. So if you want to have your style, you can have your style. Remember, we're not recording, we're simply scripting. If you wish, you can do your work separately, or you can work in your pair and share the work. If that's your choice, that's your pair. It's up to you. I don't mind. Make sure it's fairly shared though. I shall be going through all of them on this Saturday, the 20th, and if I have any concerns, I shall contact you either via WhatsApp or simply highlighting what I find concerning on OneNote. All information regarding the structure of the script will be laid out in a separate page in Introduction, Script Structure. So if you go into Introduction here, Script Structure, you'll see this, which I'll explain in a moment. And please follow this structure as it makes it easier to combine. So once everyone's done the script, I can easily just copy paste everyone's together and it looks neat. Your parts will be listed in a page called hash roles and responsibilities inside your own section. For example, if I go to mine, roles and responsibilities, as you can see, my name, I'm also sharing with Ivan, but that's just me and Ivan. Part 1. Why do we do Holy Kurbana? So part 1 means that this is the first thing that will be shown on the video, and then why do we do Holy Kurbanas, what it's called, and then this just extra thing is like examples of what could be in it. This is the same for everyone. Yeah. Okay, so just go to your own section to find that. And thank you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Cyril. Oh, and this is major. Make sure that you can access OneNote. I feel like too many people are just saying silently like, yeah, I can access. If you cannot access it, you can't edit it. You need to be able to edit, see, and do everything. If you can't do that, please contact me and Cyril. Don't waste time. Just say it. Now we'll do our best to fix that. Everything's on there, so it's important that you have that. Okay, so let's move on to how it should be scripted. Is there anything else I want to say here? No, this is your task, there's the roles and responsibilities, and you can create the pages for your scripts. So, how the script will look. If you go into Introduction and script structure, you'll find it here. So please see introduction script example. So this one, for an example of what what's wrong with me? A script will look like. So this is a key on how it look like. Well, key on the different things of it. A key is just, explaining different parts. So a bold and underline. This means it's a main heading. Just an underline, it's a subheading. Bold, it's important. Italics, it's stage direction. Example, what's happening on screen or who's talking, etc. Square brackets. This is extra notes for personal use. I'll show an example. Normal text, it's spoken, so this is just normal text, that's what's spoken. Highlighted in yellow is any concerns raised by someone. You highlight in yellow, and beside it you put in square brackets what your concern is. Again, I'll show an example. These are the naming schemes. Underscore simply means just a blank box to fill in the number. So P equals part something. Example, part 1, part 2, etc. Then S something equals scene something. Example, scene 1, scene 2, etc. The reason for this is to break up a part into smaller chunks. Like for each topic in a chapter is a scene, for example. So yeah, like that. And then this, scene something with subparts. So scene 1.1, scene 1.2, etc. The reason for this is to break up into manageable parts when narrating. For example, it is hard to say like a few paragraphs in one go with no mistakes. I'm making like 100 mistakes right now. So by breaking it up into smaller chunks, that's easier to record. Example, just 1 or 2 paragraphs. Again, I'll show examples. And just a bullet point, it just is to break into paragraphs. Like when it's in paragraphs, you have to skip a line, otherwise it's hard to tell it's a new paragraph. So putting bullet points makes it easier to tell it's a new paragraph. Now see this. Please do not start messaging me, what's this all about, are we narrating? Okay, literally in red. Below is not important right now. This is just I wrote it there already when we start narrating, okay? Not important, I'm not going through it, I'll create a new video about that later. Okay. So, here's the script example. Red parts are just explaining. Note that. Red parts are just explaining. It's not part of the script, it's just explaining so that when you go through it, you can understand different parts. Okay, so part 1, introduction. This is the main heading, as you can see it's bold and underlined. And then P1, S1, welcome and credits, subheading. Then here is 2 recordings. So always the recordings will be at the start. Just below the title of the scene or subscene, it will be at the start. And as you can see, there is 2 versions. I'll go into that later, but basically you might need to record twice, but you can't tell which is the better one, so upload twice. With no recording. I'm actually stressing, someone's gonna complain. No recording, okay? I'm just explaining, right? So then, as you can see here, stage directions. It's in italics, it's in brackets, with large subtitles, and Joe. That's me saying it. So I suggest you put the name and this in separate brackets. It just makes it easier to tell different things. And then, yeah, this is just the things I say. It's in normal text. And then I skip a line for the next subheading. It just makes it look neater. Please do that. And then here's the next recording at the start. And then, as you can see, this is in yellow. Now, why is this in yellow? If you remember, yellow means concerns. Yellow there is highlighted. I should skip. Nope. I'm just making the arrows more pointy. The yellow highlights were concerned. So I'm concerned here. Do we need? So as you can see, it's in brackets. Now it's in red brackets, but normally it's in black brackets. I've just highlighted red so to show it clearly. It's in brackets because, as we know, square brackets means extra notes for personal use. So yeah, you put a concern and you put what's your concern. So then, of course, we have some stage directions. I have forgotten to put it in brackets, so I shall do that now. But then, as you can see, there's another square bracket. sorry. Yeah, when I first did it, I didn't have any kind of rules, so now I want to make a rule so everything's neat. Anyway, another squared bracket. It says subbed. This is just a personal note from me to Cyril to say that this is subtitles, this is not PowerPoint something. It's not related, but basically it's just telling Cyril that this should be big subtitles. And then another square bracket is here. So as you can see, this is stage direction to switch windows. It's just a thing on the screen. I think I could show it. Wait one sec. So switching windows is like this. You just switch windows. You press Control, Windows key, arrow key. This is simply, as you can see in the square bracket, just as a note that this is how you switch windows. Yeah. Hopefully you understand that. Then you skip a line and part 1, scene 3. Now we encounter our first subscene. So I decided when I was recording this, you don't record, I was just doing as a sample. When I was recording this, that it's hard to say all of this at once. So I broke into subscenes. It's up to you what's in each subscene. It's just to make it easier for you to say different parts. There's no real order to it. Just make sure, well, it's in order, but make sure it's in order, but it doesn't matter where you cut it up for your subscene. So as you can see, it's a subscene and it's point 1. So this is the first subscene, point 2, second subscene, like that. And as you can see, the recording also reflects that with a point 1. It's, below the subscene title and above the subscene. Okay, once again, stage directions and in brackets is the personal notes. I am not bothered highlighting red. Red is not related, okay? It's just I'm showing you right now. Another stage direction, another concern, and then in square brackets is what the concern is. Stage direction, what I'm saying, stage direction, what I'm saying, and a concern and a personal note. As you can see, when I was recording, I accidentally said this instead of command. So the actual sentence was to readiness to obey his command or something like that. Yeah, his command. But I said this by accident. So you don't need to, but I was just highlighting it there for so that I accidentally said it in a different way. You don't need to re-record. Again, this is all explained in the narration section, but you're not narrating. Why am I really shouldn't explain this. Don't get confused. You're just scripting. No recording, nothing. Then we have another subscene, recording. I know the stage directions, and then the text, another square bracket for personal notes, subscene recording, stage. I'm not bothered saying again. Yeah. That's basically all of it. As you can see, I didn't put any notations in scene 4, so you can see what a clean one looks like. I haven't actually put anything in bold. As you can see, bold means important. I didn't feel anything important. I used yellow for concern. Bold is more like, I don't know, it's up to you, but bold means important. I haven't used it. I didn't feel the need to use it. So that's everything regarding scripting. This is, your script should look something like this, and should, as you can see at the end of the subscene, the new scene starts with part 1, scene 4, Holy Corona. Yep. So regards to naming it, part 1, as you can see, if I go into my own section, my thing is called part 1. That's where you can find what's the name of the part. Then scene 4 is just the scene 4, and then I put a name there just to, just to make it easier. I recommend putting a name. Makes it easier to tell what's what. Okay, that's all the explaining. Then here's the pairs. I put it into this little table, and this is the same things as before. And of course, this is irrelevant. So as you can see underneath is our old groups and stuff like that. It's irrelevant. Okay, I hit it. Please, it's irrelevant. I'm having a mental breakdown here. Okay, and then that's it. Yeah, so when you want to start creating your script, you just script, and then start. typing out your script. Hopefully that explains everything. If you have any more questions, now is the time. You can message them to me or Cyril. Yeah, I hope this made sense.